Being born in Afghanistan means opening your eyes to a land where war is not a chapter but the entire book. Decades of invasions, civil wars and power struggles have left the country in ruins. The so-called global superpowers have treated Afghanistan like a chessboard, playing their dirty games while ordinary Afghans suffer the consequences. People aren't living, they're merely surviving amidst bombs and bullets. Freedom. What freedom? If you're born in Afghanistan, you'll quickly learn that your opinions don't matter. Whether it's the oppressive Taliban regime, corrupt politicians, or external forces meddling in the country, you'll always be at someone's mercy. Imagine living in a place where freedom of speech can literally get you killed. If being an Afghan man feels suffocating, imagine being an Afghan woman. Your dreams, irrelevant, your education, forbidden, your body, controlled. The moment you're born as a girl, society writes you off as a burden. You're denied basic rights, stripped of opportunities and forced into a life of submission. Is this a life or a slow, endless punishment? More than half of the population lives in poverty. Children grow up malnourished, and families often have to choose between food and medicine. International aid? It's a bandage on a bullet wound. The elites stash away millions, while the average Afghan wonders where their next meal will come from. Afghanistan is a breeding ground for corruption. Whether it's the police, the politicians, or the judiciary, everyone's hands are dirty. Justice is sold to the highest bidder. If you're poor, good luck getting anything done. This isn't governance, it's exploitation masquerading as leadership. Schools are bombed, teachers are silenced, and children are left with no hope for a better future. Even those lucky enough to get an education often find that it's worthless in a country with no jobs and no infrastructure. The brightest minds are forced to flee, leaving Afghanistan in an endless cycle of ignorance and despair. Afghanistan is a place where trust is a luxury. You never know who might betray you for money or power. Paranoia isn't a disorder here, it's survival. The fear of being targeted, whether by extremists, foreign drones, or your own government, is a constant companion. The global community loves to talk about Afghanistan, but what have they done for the people? Military interventions have caused more harm than good, and promises of rebuilding the nation have turned into empty words. Afghans are left to clean up the mess that outsiders helped create. For most Afghans, hope feels like a cruel joke. The dream of a better tomorrow is overshadowed by the nightmare of today. People are born into a world of chaos, grow up in fear, and die without ever knowing peace. Being born in Afghanistan isn't a choice. It's a cruel lottery that decides your life's hardships before you've even taken your first breath. The country's history, politics, and societal structures have created a living hell for its people. And yet, amidst the pain, there are voices of resilience, courage, and hope fighting for change. But the question remains, how long can a nation endure this suffering before it breaks beyond repair?